we probably started like a lot of people do, right? Like we kind of let our infrastructure age so much that we're like, okay, we got to do something, right? From a technology standpoint. So we actually had a larger enterprise project that really pushed us forward, right? We just kind of said, as a whole, we need to get better, right? We can't really do one without the other. That's not a position that everybody's always in, but that was really where we were. Is, yes, we wanted to increase our field services, and we wanted to increase our CIS system. We wanted to increase our asset management, our customer experience. And it was really kind of a larger project that we had to take on. So I'm sure a lot of people out there are probably in a very similar situation where, hey, it doesn't really pay to do one without the other. So that's really where we started at, is saying, hey, to really get to this point that we can manage these new rates, we can manage these new customer expectations, we really need to look at our enterprise as a whole, right? Our enterprise software as a whole. So we kind of came at it that direction, right? Which, again, that was our necessity. But I think I hear that a lot, is that people are kind of waiting for somebody else to take field service along with them. And I think that's the biggest thing, as I kind of look back now, and I know it's where we started, right? But it's like, as I look back, like that was probably the one thing, is that we don't have to wait for another driver to pull us forward, right? There's enough ROI for advancing field services, right? Connecting with your current system. As I look back, as we probably waited too long, like we were ended up right before COVID, right? As we look back at that, or as we were trying to figure out how do we get work orders to our crews efficiently, right? We were going, man, if we only had this, right? If we only did this. And it's not like we had to do anything crazy. It was like, hey, we could have just took that first step and been ready for the enterprise, project as a whole. So I guess I would encourage people to be thinking about that, right? You don't have to wait, right? Look at it in a vacuum if you want to. Look at it as an enterprise as a whole. But I guarantee if you look at it as an individual, you will also find your values, right? I think that's the biggest thing, as we're talking about continuous improvement and customer expectations. It's yes, as an enterprise, but also as an individual component too.